Wayne Rooney talking about how he was suffering with alcohol in parts of his career. How much better could he have been?
What would have been his ceiling?
Wayne Rooney was recently on a podcast and he was talking about how he was suffering with alcohol in parts of his career.
Alcoholism or just like...
I think when he started drinking, he would drink. I think what he said was that he'd play the game, score 2 goals, and then just like get on it for a couple of days. Do you know what I mean? Just really enjoy.
To be fair, that was like the narrative around football. It was always back then. There was always like it was like the tabloid shit back when they had nothing else to talk about. The internet wasn't as prevalent. Yeah, it was just like footballer goes out in the lash. Like, what else is he gonna fucking do?
He grew up as a working class kid from Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? It's like within the culture a little bit, I guess. And yeah, now he's like this superstar. So I think he just wanted to live his life a bit, but I think he was a bit crazy of a character that he probably took it too far. But I mean, the funny thing about Wayne Rooney is that he was never built for football anyway. He's a stocky, like he's not your typical footballer. If you look at
he's not built like a typical striker.
Or any, like even in general, it's just,
I don't remember
it's a bit of a unit.
Yeah, but there are units in footy.
Yes, but I guess...
Are they more like muscly units, and that's more like...
But
that make it church league as hench.
But they're normally like 6 foot something. Like Wayne Rooney was only like 5'9", I think.
Oh, okay.
So he's quite a short, stocky, powerful lad. And yeah, obviously struggling with stuff like that would have been really hard, I guess, to keep his physique in place. It's not like he was a naturally athletic.
Did he just go hard in training or what?
Yeah, I mean, he must have like worked really hard to keep it, to even last as long as he did. I think that's the point, right? That he lasted way longer than he should have probably, theoretically. But if he didn't struggle with things like this, it's all hypothetical.
Yeah, like what would have been his ceiling?
Because he was at one point considered one of the best in the world. And my question is to you, I guess, is there anyone in any sport, athlete-wise, hypothetically, of course, because people are human, they're gonna have. Yeah. You can't ask, like even LeBron, he has like glasses of wine. Like, oh, that's not a bad thing at all.
Because
like,
he owns the wine brand, first of all.
Of course, but like, if you were to go really deep, like you shouldn't be drinking wine, LeBron. Like, you know, if you was
studies have shown,
exactly,
actually,
right?
It's good for you in small portions.
Right, well, exactly, right? Maybe
no slander of the king on this channel. He's a perfect human being.
But in an absolute perfect world, way, if you were to get the absolute best out of someone, I'm guessing
if you just treat someone like a science experiment that only ate and drank the perfect things.
Yeah. Literally like protein and all sorts just
the first
injected.
First one that jumps to mind, and it's not from what he like, because I think he was a party person anyway, but Shaq. I don't think Shaq ever reached his true ceiling just because of how dominant he was anyway. I think he just thought he was that guy. And everyone says, what happens if you insert Kobe's mindset into Shaquille O'Neal? You'd have the clear best of all time.
And in today's game where everybody, like Shaq was just built on power. He didn't need to play the point forward or point center.
I'm hoping one day another Shaq comes around, physique-wise.
It's got to be, right? Like,
because we get close to people like Giannis and stuff, and he does actually change. When, like, you can't play a Golden State game against Giannis. Well, you can, but like it's like one side was both in that game. Neither side will play defense. Because when you've got a bunch of outside shooters versus like an inside demon, it's just who's going to outscore who.
You can't defend that.
So you just have to outscore him. So, but I think if we saw another Shaq type physique come into the league, that would change the way game is played again. Not that I think it's that bad. I'm looking forward to seeing this season because I reckon there might be a lot of changes. Go Raptors! I'm a Raptors fan now.
And then next time we do the podcast, it'll be something else. But yeah, carry on.
Depends. My king's retiring soon. I need a place to set my hat. So that's the thing. But the other argument to make, maybe Michael Jordan, notorious drinker and smoker and gambler.
How good could he have? How much better could he have been?
I think I think Michael could have won a chip without needing Scotty and the rest, and he wouldn't have had all of those first round bounce outs before he started to win. Because Michael Jordan's career is essentially lose, win. It's really strange how it ended up happening. Like, I don't think anyone else has had that type of career where it's just like basically losing all the time and then winning.
Yeah, but look at the people he was against, though.
Yeah,
and I know that the whole...
We're done with the 90s.
The people he was against and the way that his team set up, it was more...
The way his bank account set up.
Anywho. I mean,
but like that, at least in basketball, those are the examples I jump to. And then the other ones are like people who got injured that didn't reach their full potential, like Tracy McGrady, people like that.
What do you think about maybe like Tiger Woods as an example? Because the whole
was
scandal...
Was he an alcohol guy, was he? Or is it sex scandal?
It was the whole sex scandal, I think.
If anything, that's just good exercise.
I mean, he got villainized for that. Crazy, I think. I mean, it's bad. Okay,
yeah, you know full what every other top golfer was doing some shit like that.
You shouldn't be
There's
doing
a good
that.
old reason that they went after Tiger. We all know what it is.
Because he's a lion. But theoretically, right? Because I feel like he went on a bit of a like, I don't know. It hurt him.
They definitely did give him a bad boy mentality, and then did one of his wives just take him for all he had.
Yeah, but I think mentally it must have just rocked him because I feel like he was. Remember when we were growing up, it was just Tiger Woods games. Yeah. It was just. I mean, for me personally, as a child or even as a young adult, I guess golf isn't the most exciting sport. Maybe this is like it's like your your food palate changes every 7 years.
As soon as we hit 30, we're gonna come in here, put our golf things down. Yeah. Like what a round, am I right?
Am I right? Oh, I'm now 17 under handicap. I don't understand.
You started drinking coffee now, so the transformation started to happen. Next few episodes of this podcast is just going to transition to coffee, mortgages, and golf.
And be coming wearing Skechers.
Them New Balance.
It's gonna happen.
Them mow the lawn 2000s, bro.
I need to get an eye test. So I'll probably have. I've never had one in my life.
Thick ass goggles.
So I'll be coming in with specs on probably soon.
You can have the Dumbledore ones right at the end of his nose, like.
Yeah.
Hey, listen here, you whippersnapper.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
But I know a lot of young people were into golf too, but it's just like it never caught my attention. Since probably Tiger Woods, actually. I think the only time I ever played a golf game was back in the day when he was just killing it. But he just brought this superstar energy to it. I don't think we've had someone like that in golf since.
Happy Gilmore? No,
Facts.
I mean, it's a game I'd love to be good at.
Yeah. I feel like you can make a lot of money being good at golf.
Yeah.
I've thought about this before. Like, do I just get a David Lloyd's membership to know rich people? Like,
just sort of like teach me golf.
Yeah. Or like teach you golf, in the sauna and then talking stocks and shares. And I'm like, like, where's my money at? I'm
taking a business approach.
Yeah. Like, think about it. It could be like, all the right people by, all the oldies all got the money, innit? They're all in the locker rooms at David Lloyd's.
Yeah.
Chumming it up.
Good sport. Good show today, sir. Yeah, maybe that's... I think that's probably the one that comes to mind for me. Do you know what's funny? A story I heard recently, just going back to Shaq, completely 180 this.
Yeah.
Is that he went to the zoo once, apparently. Have you heard this story?
Well, the gorilla started kicking off.
Yeah. And the guy telling the story was like, the gorilla must have been thinking, how'd you get out there? How'd they let this guy? Someone let this guy out.